Hi everyone, I hope I am audible to all of you. Here we are in unit number 3 after a long time spent with unit number 2, which was little vast. Now we have unit number 3 and I'm pretty sure that I'm audible to all of you. Okay, here unit number 3 we will start with enterprise marketing. And then under this we have two lessons, 3.1 and 3.2. Today we will begin with 3.1, and this 3.1 is about before we go for what is there in 3.1 and 3.2. Let's see what are the things we will be covering up in unit number 3. So yeah, this is the first one that will be covering up enterprise marketing. Under this, goals of business, goal setting, smart goals, marketing and selling strategy, branding, business name, logo, tagline, promotion strategy, negotiations, importance, methods. Besides, we also have wait a minute, the page is getting loaded. Yeah, this one, customer relations, vendor management and business failure. All these things we will discuss. Now what do we have in this let's see this. What do we have in this goals of business, goal setting and smart goals? So now in this smart goals we have goals, rules for setting goals, and the other things. This is the characteristics of smart goals. So first let us see what is a goal. Goal refers to the end result which the activities of an organization are directed. The end result towards which the activities of an organization are directed, which means the main efforts which gives the resources and the employees directed. The end results, the effects, we can call it the effects, are goals. Now every organization must set up goal keeping in mind four following points. The first one is resources of the organization, achievable, time limit. Goal must be specific and not vague. Goal should be something which is specific in reality, but not vague. Now for this, let's go deeper into this and then find out what the other things required here. The first goal needs action. Now you have just set up goals, you want to increase your sale, you want to increase profit, but you haven't initiated any action over it. So this is a complete failure. Goals just are not in papers, they need to be actioned, and they need to be executed also, then it will be achievable. That is why sometimes there are certain rules for setting up of goals, because if you just set up goals and if you don't achieve it, it is of no use. That's why there are certain rules, and we are going to discuss these three rules in brief. The first one is goals need to be relevant. They should be relevant. Pointless goals which are not profitable for the business should not be chosen. They should be relevant and which can be achieved. Second, business needs to be actionable. Business needs to take action when it wants a goal to be achieved. That is very necessary. Next, business goals need to be achievable stretches, which means one should not set up too high goals. Goals must be set up within the resources of the organization. Given too low goals should not be set up that will result under utilization of resources. Next comes the recent trend in goal setting. Now in order to achieve goals, some of the recent trends that has been set up by business organizations or school of thoughts are these smart goals. Now under these smart goals we have S standing as specific, M standing measurable, A attainable, achievable, then we have irrelevant and realistic, then we have time bound. Now what does this mean? These are smart goals, which means goals should be based on this. It should be specific, it should be measurable, and then it should be attainable. Very important. Why? Because if you set up a goal and you cannot achieve this, is of no use. It's a pointless one. Realistic and relevant, which means it should be in reality, not something like fantasy and all those should not be. Next, we have time bound. A goal should be achieved within a time limit, and if you don't achieve within a time limit, it's of no use. So for example, if you play a football match, there is to be 90 minutes of play, and within this you need to kick a goal. So similarly for business also, there are certain limitations, certain timings which you need to take up for achieving those goals. Next, let's see. Yeah, here, yes. So let's see this. This is characteristics of smart goals. Now, for these characteristics, I have already given you a little bit of idea. We have first specific, which means they should not be in general. It should be specific in certain areas like sales. You cannot just set up a goal directly on sales. You have to set up a goal which is increase your sales by this much percent, that much percent in that way. It should be measurable, which means how much and how many in that way. Attainable, achievable. This the third criteria of goal is that it must be achievable. Too high goals, if you set up, then it may not be achievable in the long run. Next, we have relevant, reliable. I have already told you relevant in the sense that it should drive your team, and goals must be set up for those areas which matters for the organization, not something that doesn't matter for your organization and is of no use or nothing related with your organization. Next, time bound. It's very clearly mentioned, time is the most important factor, and there should be a deadline for achieving the goals. Then only all the employees and workers will get motivated to achieve that particular goal. So if you don't set up goals, even in your life also, your life will be meaningless. So goals must be set up not only in business but even in your life. Okay, I'm going a little bit apart from the topic, but just to make you understand the topic, I'm sure by now you are very much clear about what I meant for all these points and describing the characteristics. Now let's quickly see what we have gone through today. We have gone through goals, rules for goal setting, smart goals, characteristics of smart goals. All these things we have gone through, and if there are further doubts, the PDF will be given to you. You can clarify from the PDF, and then details you can also go through there. If there's any doubt, you can always go for a query. You're most welcome. And then I'm very thankful to all of you for watching this video. I hope it was fruitful to all of you. Take care, stay safe.